I would like to know, and I'm not really quite sure, I don't have it in my head how to ask this, so just bear with me, please. And I would like to have an answer from the other two to this question as well. Hopefully you'll remember it. What are your plans as far as, I know, Treasury money-wise? BREC is, not in the greatest position or shape. What are your plans as far as practicing what all of us average Americans practice, as maybe moving the meeting place to somewhere that's more affordable, quit wasting money on coffee for everyone? It's a great gesture, but I think it's a big waste of money. So where are you in that respect?
Another fantastic question. See, I would start with proof is in the pudding. I've already done it at Southwest Broward Republican Organization. We use a facility which is a lot larger than the facility that's being used by BREC. It's a school auditorium, and we pay $45 a month. $1,100 a month for a hotel. Well, guess what? We had Kevin Tynan on the school board. We could have talked to them to facilitate something which Democrats are using. Democrats were using that facility. We could have asked for equal rights. The thing is being proactive, reaching out to, one of the reasons for discord, right? Reason for discord. There's so many people that have so many great ideas. They want to come to the front, share those ideas, help the party grow. But we are not even giving them an opportunity to vent. If these people come around, and as a leader who's willing to listen to those ideas and implement the good ideas, we'll be able to. There's so many businesses. Look at this here. Brian Walsh is helping you guys. Before that, he was. I was here on Tuesday. Coral Springs Parkland Club. There's so many opportunities. We can do that. Question, Henry?
Yes.
Okay.
Jay, thank you. Well, first of all, thank you for putting your hat in the ring. I do have really two questions. Number one, why do you feel that you are the best person for the job compared to the other candidates who are running? That's question number one. And question number two, a leader is only as good as those that he surrounds himself with. And I want to know, what exactly are you looking for as far as people who would be there to help you or to, help you with your agenda?
Sure. Well, to answer your first question, why do I think I can do better than any of these other candidates? They're all very, very talented and nice people. No lie there. I know, and they have been involved in the party for a long time. However, I think there's a need for fresher ideas. There's need for a new approach, not for the same beaten down ideas. I bring the new energy into the mix. Another thing is, I have technology background, and now what's happened is, if you look at BREC, it is technologically outdated, our organization. We need to bring new technology and infuse that into our overall workings. Now, you were talking about surrounding myself with people, and a leader is as good as the people that I surround myself with. You, Henry Baird. I surround myself with Tom Truex. I talk to everybody. I have this whole party is my family, because this is the party that is going to protect and conserve this country for the future of my kids. All this nonsense that people will get benefits out of this. No, I'm not doing it for that reason. I'm not. Because I'm not looking for short-term gains, not $50 or $100 or $100,000. It's the future of my kids. That's what's at stake. That's what I'm fighting for. So I am surrounding myself with every member of this party. I don't like this discord. I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you. I want to talk to each and every member of the party and get their input.
I have a question.
Mr. Calloway.
Yeah, my question is to all of the candidates running for chairperson. If you are not elected as chair of BREC, will you entertain a nomination for vice chair from the floor?
Done? Absolutely. I would take the nomination of head janitor of the party if that gets the job done. I'm in it for the cause, sir. Not for personal ego. My ego is satisfied elsewhere. God has blessed me, so I'm not looking for any of those things. I'm doing this for the cause.
I have a follow-up to that.
Okay.
My follow-up is, well, if a person is campaigning for several weeks as chairman and then is not elected as chairman, is that ethical to suddenly now entertain a nomination from the floor for vice chair?
There's no ethical dilemma in serving your party and wanting to serve it, sir. There's nothing about service. It's a free service.
No, I'm not
it's
talking
not,
about.
yeah.
I'm not talking about service.
Right.
I'm talking about the electoral process.
You asked me a question. You led me in a direction. Now you're asking me if that's ethical or not. You asked me whether I'm willing, my willingness to serve the party.
No, I didn't ask you whether your
okay.
willingness to serve the party. That's what you said.
That's what I hear from that question. Okay.
That's what you're hearing.
Okay.
But I don't know whether you're actively listening to what I'm saying.
I know.
Okay.
We need to sit down and
All right.
But thank you.
Okay.
Okay. Now, on that. You ready? Okay. And now's my time. And then what we're going to do, thank you so much, Jay. And I have my question for you.
Okay.
And then we'll go on to the next candidate on there.
Okay.
And we really appreciate what you're doing. This is, knowing you well and, knowing Tom well and Richard well, there's, from our perspective, it's interesting. We've been really passionate about getting out the vote, on there. I had a discussion with you as president of your club, and my question to you, or we were discussing that and talking about bringing in more members into BREC, and in that discussion with you, how do you explain the fact that your members were not members of BREC, your club members, that you had not encouraged your own club members to become members of BREC? Can you explain that?
You had a discussion with me about what now?
Your club members were not members of BREC.
Okay.
And so then you, at that point, you're just like, no, that's a good idea.
That's a good question. I'll answer it. However, they're all sitting here. They're BREC members, and they're telling you.
Right.
Now, however, if you had taken the trouble to attend my meetings, you would have known that for many meetings, I'm always making an announcement, encouraging members of my club to join BREC, and that's an ongoing thing we do.
Which is good, because
Yeah.
in that discussion, you were like, oh, no, that's a good idea.
I don't remember you, not having that. I don't remember having that discussion. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Jay.
Sure
We
thing.
really appreciate it. You guys give
All
him a
right.
round of applause.